Hey there, friends. I'm so excited to dive into this fascinating Bible story with you today. Our story begins with King Belshazzar throwing a huge party. But this wasn't just any party. The king decided to use special golden cups that had been taken from God's temple in Jerusalem. The Bible tells us in Daniel 5:1-2, King Belshazzar gave a great banquet for 1,000 of his nobles and drank wine with them. Now something incredible happens. Daniel 5:5 says, "Suddenly the fingers of a human hand appeared and wrote on the plaster of the wall, near the lampstand in the royal palace. The king watched the hand as it wrote." Wow, that must have been so scary and weird. The Bible tells us that the king was so frightened that his face turned pale and his knees started shaking. The king didn't know what to do, so he called for all his wise men to come and read the mysterious writing. But, none of them could figure it out. That's when the queen remembered someone special, Daniel. So they called for Daniel to come and help. When Daniel arrived, he explained to the king what the mysterious message meant. Daniel then told the king that God was not happy with how he had been acting, especially using the special cups from God's temple. The writing on the wall said, MENE, MENE, TEKEL, PARSIN. Daniel explained that this meant God had numbered the days of Belshazzar's reign and brought it to an end. The king had been weighed on the scales and found wanting, and his kingdom would be divided and given to others. This was God's way of telling the king that because of his actions, he would lose his kingdom. You know, friends, this amazing story of the handwriting on the wall reminds us that God's messages are super important and meant to help us choose what's right. I encourage you to read your Bible and always listen for God's guidance. Remember, God's story is our story too, and He's always ready to speak to us in amazing ways.